Okay, so initial unboxing of this thing, I went straight to the manual and I wanted to know how to adjust temperatures. Well, I found that out of the box you are going to have to adjust it, because the out of the box high setting is 39.5 degrees Celsius, which is 103.1 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty hot for eggs. It's at the very max of what possible incubation is, and I think 99.5 is optimal. So you will have to adjust this thing out of the box. Setting the lower temperature limit, it says out of the box 30 degrees Celsius, which is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which if it dips that low, you've got problems. And it is not allowing me to adjust it higher than 30 degrees Celsius, but it will let me go lower. So that's pretty useless. But other than that, I think it's a maintaining temperature. We didn't really get a good temperature humidity pin to, or sensor gauge, whatever you want to call it. We didn't get a good one to double check everything, but I'm just going to go, I made that adjustment, and then there's in the manual, we're going to go by the manual in here, and we're going to do the water. There's little water trays at the bottom, and we're going to fill them up according to the time schedule. Yeah, there's day 1 through 7, 8 through 14, and 15 through 21. Alright, now Levi.
Yes.
Levi is going to be the one responsible for this project. He's going to keep a calendar, and he's going to check that water probably every 2 days or so.
Yeah, the calendar. Yeah, the calendar is like right here.
Yeah, so day 1 through 7, you just fill the middle tray. So we'll double check that before we put the eggs in. But we did fill it already.
Yeah, we filled the middle.
A couple days ago when we first opened it. And then day 8 through 14, we'll do the 3 middle trays.
And then
the last week is when humidity is the most important. So Levi will fill up the entire bottom of the pan, and we will also remove the egg turner at that point. What do you think about it, Levi?
I think that this is going to be a cool project, and that once you get the eggs ready, I'll make enough money to buy whatever I need to buy.
You gonna just keep buying chickens and
I'll just
keep doing this and trying to get a bunch of them?
Making like a whole bunch of stuff that I can make money off of.
So you got other projects in mind?
Yeah.
What about your Silver Martin? When does she do? When's she gonna have baby rabbits?
In like a week.
About a week?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with them?
I'm gonna sell those too. And maybe
Are you gonna look at getting a Silver Martin buck so you can have purebred Silver Martins?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I can sell those, and those will probably make a bunch of money.
My little entrepreneur here. But this is, I can't tell for sure. I'll read in the manual and I'll figure it out. But I think this is live temperature, and then this is that. I think that red light indicates it's heating. I need to do a little more reading on it, but that when you haven't hit that, it does change. That last digit will change, but it doesn't seem to fluctuate much. So if it stays at 38 degrees Celsius on there, then I think we'll get some hatching. And we're not going to check humidity. We're just going to go off of the manual, and we're going to see what our hatch rate is on 12 eggs, if we can fit all 12 in there. Hopefully we get a bunch of hens.
Yeah, Mom said that she gave us a little bit of a mix, and we have some Easter eggers.
Yeah, it look like maybe a couple of those brown eggs that are in there are maybe a copper marin. A couple of them are pretty dark.
Yeah, and I think that I'll be able to do this project pretty well.
Well, I hope it turns out good. Your dad's tried incubating before, and I wasn't so good at it, but I don't know that it wasn't my incubator. Hopefully this thing has good reviews on Amazon. Like I said, we're gonna do I think we'll do our review video. We'll probably, when it's time to add the water on day 8 or so to where was it at? Yeah, right here. When it's time to add water on day 8, I think we'll do a candling and coaling. We'll remove the eggs that just aren't making it, and then we'll move to candle again at day, what day was that again? 14? Yeah, 15. We'll candle them again, and we'll talk about this incubator some more. And if this incubator doesn't work out, I'll just have to build Levi one.
Yeah, I'm gonna start like a lot of my incubator videos. I'm gonna be building like big incubators. Like about this large, and then I'll just start building them bigger and bigger. But once I start building them, I might go with my very last incubator. I'm gonna be having to spend a lot of money, and this is gonna be like whenever I'm 20 years old. I will have to have I'll have to have a lot of money to buy like plates of metal to put on sides, and I'll be making like an incubator big enough that we have to put in the very back of our truck. And
you're gonna build commercial grade incubators?
Yeah, and then
how much will one of those cost?
I don't know. I'll figure that out one day, and then
you're gonna have to figure out how many hours it takes you to. You have to figure out how many hours it takes you to build an incubator. You're gonna have to figure out all your material costs.
Yeah, but
and then figure that in. That'll be how much your incubator costs. You're gonna want to make like 30% profit margin off of material and labor.
Yeah, and so once I build it, I'm thinking I should do it square so I don't have to put, because if I made a circle one, then I would have to like build a lot of this. If I put lines where to put the eggs and incubate them, then I would cut off. I would have to put sides on where it's round, and well, I don't even know if you understand what I'm talking about. But while it's going around, then if I put where I'm gonna put the eggs right here, then I can't put any eggs in there because I might not have enough room to put any eggs, because the side right here, it might break one of the eggs. And
well, sounds like you got big plans.
I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Okay, Levi. So tell them how many eggs we were able to get in there.
We got 10 eggs in there, but we were supposed to put 12 in there.
But they just won't fit.
Yeah.
They send these little dividers in there. Levi, you might want to hold on to that and not lose it, because we might want to do like quail eggs or something in there, and we can get a bunch of quail eggs in there. Might be what we end up using this for. If it works good, we may have to get a bunch of quail eggs, because we can do quite a few in that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Oh,
anyways, tell them how you fill that divider.
Oh yes. So under this like
Great.
yeah, under there are these like
Dividers.
Yeah.
There's how many is there? There's
like
5. There's five dividers in the bottom.
and this water bottle right here, this comes with a kit, and you just drop it in the first one that you're supposed to put it in,
and then at day 8 you do 3 of the dividers, and then
and then you fill the whole thing
day
up.
15 you fill the whole thing up, and you got to maintain that thing all the way to the end of incubation, all the way full. And then and on I guess day 15 is lockdown.
Yeah.
So you want to keep that. You really don't want to open it unless you have to have water.
Yeah.
And the egg turner's got to come out.
Yeah, and on lockdown, you either have to wait 3 or 2 more days until the eggs hatch after lockdown.
Yeah, you can't help them out. So even though you want to help the chickens, don't help them out of the shell.
Yeah.
Where's your calendar? Show them your calendar real quick.
Oh, yeah, here's my calendar right here. If you undo if you go to here, right here. Okay, so this is lockdown. Once you get your eggs, you have to go from here all the way to lockdown, and then you either wait 2 or 3 more days. But sometimes
it's about 21 days for chicken eggs. But and then show them what's happening on the 5th.
Oh yeah, and the 5th I am gonna have I'll have
should
rabbits.
have baby bunnies.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna say about 6.
I'm going to show you one more thing on this before we get off of here. This is the motor that turns the egg turner has got to go in this little slot right here, and that's what pushes the tray. So whenever you're lining this back up, whenever you're lining the thing back up, you got to make sure you get it in there properly.
And it has to be
just right. See,
Yeah.
I actually missed it, if you could tell, sitting on top of it. So you're gonna open this up. You're gonna adjust it.
Yeah, but
Set it back down.
Yeah, but it has to go in that line that we just showed you, because if it doesn't, it won't turn, and
Okay, so it's
your
in.
eggs won't incubate.
It's in right now, and it's really hard to see. So to be sure, this thing luckily has a feature where when you unplug it and plug it back in, it does a little test on the turner.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
So you see the eggs turning. They're just.
So it turned.
It's more like they're rolling, but yeah, it works good so far.
We will.
So good.
We'll be back whenever it's time to add additional water, and we'll candle those eggs, and we'll figure out what our
Yeah, and
success is at that point, and we'll
once it's
discard the eggs that
locked
aren't
down and hatched,
incubated.
That's gonna be 2 big videos that we'll be making.
See you next time.
Bye.